Hey guys, what's going on? Desire here from DesireHD, and today I'm bringing you another Stardew Valley video, and this time it is some tips that I believe will help you in your game from starting out fresh and to the number 10 tip is where you're a bit later in the game, you've got a bit of money behind you. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump straight in. Okay guys, so tip number 1 is definitely to enable the hit marker 2 location. Now to do this, it's pretty simple. What you'll need to do is press start, go along to game settings, go down and click always show tool hit location. And what this does is when you say hole in the ground, it shows you whereabouts you're going to hit. Okay, on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is a definite must for early profit in the game, and that's to repair this little wooden bridge here. Now most likely you'll encounter this on day 2 as I did. And basically this will cost you 300 wood. Now you can gather 300 wood rather quickly just by clearing some trees on your farm. You may not be able to repair it on day 2, in fact you probably won't be able to, but as soon as you can, repair this bridge. And what this does is this opens this other side of the beach, which almost every day you can find shells and things like that on that you can sell for easy profit. Like this sea urchin. The valuable sea urchin, these sell for about, I think it's 95 gold. That doesn't sound like much, but sometimes you get 8, 9, 10 shells spawn on that beach, and it's almost every day, so it's definitely 100% worth doing. Tip number 3 guys is to lay off the smack of downeth on these worms. Now, I didn't actually notice these in my first playthrough until my 3rd season. I was like, what the hell is that? And I had to look it up on the wiki. If you get out your hoe and hit these worms, you will get valuable resources and or artifacts or minerals that you can donate to the museum later on. This time I just got clay. Sometimes you get library books, like I said, artifacts or minerals and other stuff that you can keep that are useful or sell for profit. So tip number 4 is definitely 100% one of the first things I do every single day in this game. Even though I'm on year 4, I still do it just in case I have missed anything from the seasons before, and that's to binge watch your TV. Every day you should be checking at least the weather report and the fortune teller, and then on Sundays you have the Queen of Sauce, and then Wednesdays and Fridays I believe you have Living Off the Land. These are things you should be doing every single day. Weather report tells you what the weather is going to be tomorrow, which will lead on for a later tip. The fortune teller tells you how lucky you're going to be that day. So if you're going to get showered with fortune, you might want to check around forage and things like that, because you're likely to find more things or things of a higher quality. Queen of the Sauce teaches you recipes, like I said, every Sunday, and there's a rerun on Wednesdays I believe. I say I already know how to cook pizza. And Living Off the Land gives you general tips for that season, or general tips of things that are around. For instance, in spring, sometimes it will tell you there's a large patch of spring onions northwest of the town, and that leads you to obviously go and find them spring onions to keep, using the community centre or sell for profit. Okay, so tip number 5 is upgrading your watering can the day before it rains. So like I said, if you're binge watching the TV, you know it's going to rain tomorrow and you have the time and resources to do so, it might be time to upgrade your watering can, because it takes 2 days at Clint's Blacksmiths to upgrade your watering can. So if you do it the day before it rains, your plants are not going to miss getting watered a day, and that's just good for productivity and obviously earning more profit. The later on, the more you upgrade it, the more powerful your tools get. For instance, I have a full iridium watering can, and this is the spread I get on my watering can. Obviously I don't need to water these because I have plenty of sprinklers, but for you guys early in the game, this is a must, because doing it on a day that it's not raining or not going to rain tomorrow, your plants are not going to get watered for that one day, or 2 days maybe if you forget to go and pick it up. So definitely do it the day before it rains. Tip number 6 guys is to stray away from the bat cave. Now this is my main playthrough, the first playthrough I ever done, and when Demetrius come up to me and asked, oh no, I know what we can use your cave for, we can get fruit bats in there and get fruit, or we can grow some mushrooms in there because it's dark, danky and moist, and that's what mushrooms grow on, right? It's fungus. I chose mushrooms because I thought that was the best idea. However, I know now Actually, that fruit is better because you can harvest fruit all year round. Mushrooms do grow here all year round, but they're also all over the town all year round. There's just no benefit to having mushrooms over fruit, so always choose the fruit bats over the mushrooms. So tip number 7, guys, is to grab yourself a calendar as soon as you can. This allows you to put one beside your bed, and this also allows you, every time you get up in the morning, check your calendar, see if it's somebody's birthday or if there's something going on around town, then check your TV, and then you've spent literally no time doing this, so you don't have to go to PS to check the calendar and check for birthdays. It's right there beside your bed, and as soon as you can afford it, I do recommend getting it, especially if you want to play the social side of the game and build up relationships with the townsfolk. Tip 8, guys, is to always focus on the community centre. It's of utmost importance that you rather do the community centre or go the Joja route, which I never recommend because, you know, don't be a sellout, but completing all the bundles unlocks all of the stuff from your community centre, such as the train to the desert island, so you can go to the skull caverns. You've also got the minecarts for easy travel around the town and things like that. You also get some cool things like rare crows and stuff that are useful, like furnaces and stuff that you can use actually on your farm for productivity. Step number 9, guys, so you're later on in the game, you've started growing some fruits and things like that, maybe some star fruits or rare fruits. What you want to do now is become an artisan. Now what I mean by this is every single bit of fruit that you get, you can turn into jam or wine. Turning into wine yields the most profit rather than just selling the fruit on its own, but turning it into jam is also more profitable than just selling the fruit on its own. So as you can see, I have a lot of casks going, and I will let these go until they all become iridium because they sell for the most. I've also got a lot of kegs going, turning the fruit into wine, and here's some wine, like ancient fruits. That's what I'm doing because I'm quite far into the game. Ancient fruit wine at iridium quality sells for a lot, and I mean a lot of gold. This yield should net me around 600,000 or 700,000 gold, and that'll take me on nicely for the start of the new season. Definitely become an artisan. You can do this with everything. And the final step, guys, step 10, is to do the Truffle Shuffle. Now, buying pigs for 16,000 gold might add from money and putting them in a barn, keeping them happy. I have 8 pigs, I believe, and each day the pigs yield me a lot of truffles. So the pigs go around finding random truffles and digging them up for me. I just go around at the end of the day, pick them up, and then use these oil makers to turn them into truffle oil. Now, truffles sell for a good amount of gold anyway, but turning them into truffle oil, which doesn't take too long, also yields more profit. Now, this is not mainly just for truffles, as you can use it for anything that's produced from animals, such as wool. You can put on the spinner and make whatever, I can't remember because I don't really do that. You can do it with milk and turn it into goat's cheese or normal cheese, and you can do with eggs, you can turn into mayonnaise, and void chickens lay void eggs which turn into void mayonnaise. Every time you up something in the machine that, like, you know, makes mayonnaise, eggs or truffle oil, that item will always sell for more profit than just the standard egg or truffle. You just got to remember that, guys. Follow these 10 tips and you will be on your way to becoming a true Stardew Valley legend and start building up relationships with the townsfolk. You get gifts from them and you get certain events at certain hearts. You can also marry one. I'm married to Emily, I have a kid, but as mentioned before, I'm currently trying to divorce her. I'm going to divorce her because I'm going with Abigail. I don't think she's talking to me right now, but there she is, she's hiding behind the chair. Look, she's such a freak. Why did I marry her? Anyway, guys, if you found these tips useful, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe and press that notification button so you know when I'm releasing videos. And guys, I will catch you on the next video. Ciao.